Hello, everybody. Today we're reading Psalm number 43. Let's go to work. Clear my name, God. Stick up for me against these loveless, immoral people. Get me out of here, away from these lying degenerates. I counted on you, God. Why did you walk out on me? Why am I pacing the floor, wringing my hands over these outrageous people? Give me your lantern and compass. Give me a map so I can find my way to the sacred mountain, to the place of my presence. To enter the place of worship, meet my exuberant God. Sing my thanks with a harp. Magnificent God, my God. Why are you down in the dumps, dear soul? Why are you crying the blues? Fix my eyes on God. Soon I'll be praising again. He puts a smile on my face. He is my God. The word of the Lord. Have a great day, and thank you for listening to me. But before we leave the air, I want to add something else to my readings every morning. As you all know, the Stanley Cup has started. The games have been played. Every team has played at least one, except the Florida and Tampa Bay teams. I want to talk a little bit about all the series that is going on and my predictions. So let's go to work on that. I just got to get in character. Now we're ready. It's Puck Talk with Steve Carlson, and we're putting on the foil. 2025 playoffs. Let's talk about the West. Edmonton, LA. LA won 6-5 the first game. There's no defense. This isn't playoff hockey. I don't believe any of these two teams are going to go much farther after this round. But you never know. You never know what happens. Then you got Las Vegas and Minnesota series. Vegas won the first game. They play a very good playoff style of hockey. And I believe Vegas is going to win that series. I'm looking at 4-2 in that round. St. Louis at Winnipeg. Winnipeg has the President's Cup trophy this year. They've played really well. They play a really strong defensive hockey game. St. Louis has been one of the hotter teams at the end of the season, but I think Winnipeg's a little bit too strong for them. They play both offense and defense. They got Connor and Scheifele playing really well, and they got better goaltending. Colorado and Dallas. It shifts back now to Colorado. Colorado did their job. They went into Dallas and won their first game. Dallas came back and won the second game. But I picked Colorado to win the series. I'm looking at 4-2 also. Let's go to the East. Tonight is going to be the game I'm looking forward to. Tampa is playing Florida in Tampa. They hate each other. They got Marchand now. They got Bennett back. They got a good hockey club, the Florida team does, but also the Tampa Bay Lightning. They've got experience. They got offense, and they got one of the best goaltenders in the league. I'm actually picking Florida in this round because they are playoff. They got a playoff style of hockey to win the Stanley Cup like they did last year. I'm leaning towards Florida this year, but never know. Tampa's very strong. Montreal at Washington. Washington, second best record in the league. That should be pretty simple, but they had to go to overtime. Ovechkin scored 2 goals last night, so I'm picking Washington to win that series pretty easily. Next series is I'm talking about is Ottawa and Toronto, which is playing tonight again. Toronto's going to win this. I picked Toronto to win this series. Ottawa just doesn't have the experience. They're young. This first time they've been in the playoffs. Toronto has so much talent on their hockey club, and I believe Ottawa is not disciplined enough to move on. So I'm picking Toronto. I don't even think Ottawa's going to win a series or a game in this series. So I'm going 4-0 for Toronto. The last one is playing tonight is New Jersey at Carolina. Carolina, another team that plays a good, solid defensive hockey. That if you and my thinking on this is if you play a good, solid defensive game, you're going to have the puck more often. And if you have the puck more often, they can't score and you can. And that's why Carolina plays this style of game, in-your-face hockey, dump it in, go get it. First man take the body, second man get the puck, third man high in the net. They've got a good, strong hockey club. They play a good defensive game, and that's why Carolina's going to win this series pretty easily. I'm looking at maybe 4-1, maybe 4-2, but um, Carolina's going to win that round. I'm not going to tell you any my picks on who's going to win the Stanley Cup, but at this point, the playoffs have been really solid, really strong. The referees are letting them play the game a little bit. Some games are more offense than I like in the playoffs, but that's the way they play right now. It's all offense. It's there's no more in your face. There's only a couple teams in the playoffs right now that play in your face hockey. The good, solid defensive teams of Florida, the Vegas, the Carolinas. They rely on their defensive play. You got Toronto that plays on their offensive. They want to outscore teams. Edmonton wants to outscore teams. LA wants to outscore teams. So it's pretty simple. I like defensive hockey players. I like defensive hockey teams. So I'm leaning towards the defensive players to win the Stanley Cup. But anyways, we'll talk about it again tomorrow. I'm looking forward tonight. Watch that Tampa, Florida game. It's going to be a bruise. And also the Ottawa and Toronto game. It's going to be very physical. Enjoy yourself. Have a great day. And God bless everyone.